Good morning. Good morning. It is Turnaround Tuesday. It is Turn Up Tuesday. It is Talk About Tuesday. Even the computer said hands up. It is August 13th, y'all, and it's my mother's birthday today.
Happy birthday.
It is birthday. I will tell her that the Empowered Morning said, happy birthday. How many people are birthday people? Like you go over and beyond when it's your birthday. Well, you know who do. Right. I'm going to turn up for my birthday. And I need y'all to start turning up for your birthday because every day is a new beginning and every day is a new chapter. But baby, when it's your birthday, it should be all about you. It is all about you because you are wonderfully made. You are worth being lifted. You are worth it all. So I am so excited to have you all on this morning. And today, when I woke up this morning, turnaround was really on my mind. Turning around, and the song is turning around for me. It was just all in my spirit. And y'all, I want each one of y'all to know it's really turning around. Life is turning around for your good. Them bad days gotta go. Them bad days of I don't know how it's gonna turn out. You know how it's gonna turn out. It's gonna turn out for your good, right, Patricia? It's gonna turn out for your good. So stop wondering if it's gonna turn around and know that it's turning around for your good. Now you know you have to share. Share is caring, and we know you care about us. So I know we ask you to do this every day, and you like, how many times am I going to have to share? You never know who that one share button will take somebody's life to another direction. I read articles all the time that people said I was getting ready to commit a suicide, and somebody said something, and it changed their mind. So I want you to take share. That important that your share button could turn somebody's life around, that they are thinking has taken over their mind, and you're going to turn around. Yes, Patricia. Yes, it's turn around right now.
Working out in your favor, honey. I love that.
Yes. So tell me, how did y'all like yesterday? How was yesterday when we did all the 6 things of being a turnaround kind of person? Like that you don't let foolishness, you don't speak craziness on myself. I don't sit here and have pity parties. Because you know you can have a pity party. We all can. And we some control
stuff there. That's
Angela. And we control everything. Because sometimes I think Angela thinks she control me. But
big sister privileges, baby. Yes.
oh my gosh, y'all. So let's get in it today. Let's go ahead and share with people. Let them know that we're on an Empower Morning is in season 6. And in this season 6, we're not playing no more games. We ain't playing lightly. We ain't playing small. You cannot tell us that we're not already there, because every day, God keeps waking us up and giving us an opportunity to come back. So we know without a hesitation that God has some things lined up for us. And you all are coming with us. As we go up, you come on with us.
Oh.
The computer is like,
come on, confirmation for the day.
That's what I'm talking
Today
about.
is
Shoot.
confirming things, baby. Look,
Definitely.
getting in alignment. I'm telling y'all, this is season 6, episode
Mhm.
7, and we have 7 tips of the mentally strong, what they do. So, baby, listen, everything is lined up today, and I'm telling y'all, Miss Doris said playing big this season, and I love that. You gotta have the
Mhm.
mindset. You already got to think that big things are
Right.
coming and big things are happening for you. And Cynthia said yes. I mean, Miss Patricia said yesterday was on point. And you know what? We got a lot of good feedback. I had a lot of
we
people sending me,
did.
text messages and DMing me and letting me know that they really enjoyed yesterday, really enjoyed the points that
Yes.
we covered. And just to kind of recap a little bit, it was from Pastor Keon. He had did a message. So he's with the Lighthouse Church in Houston, Texas. And he did a message. So it was a part 1, part 2. So we covered the first 6 points yesterday. And then today we will go through the remaining 7, because it was a total of 13 things that mentally strong people do. And just to kind of reference back, y'all know last week, Regina was talking about mindset. Spark was talking about new beginnings. So when your mind is strong, your mindset is set on the right things, new beginnings happen. And so that's what we're looking forward to, what God is about to do, the big things that he's getting ready to do. Not what happened in the past, not what didn't go right. We're looking forward to what is getting ready to take place. My mind is pressing and looking forward to the things that God has in store for me. So let's get to number, I guess this would be 7, right? Because it's 13, but number 1 for today. So mentally strong people come to terms with the past that makes when okay let me clean it up a little bit. Let me make sure I get it right. Coming to terms with the past makes you stronger. So if you're mentally strong, you understand that whatever has happened in the past, everything works together for your good. So even though it may have been some unpleasant things, it may have been some things that you didn't like or wish could have been differently. However, all those things have come together to make you who you are right now. And it says that if you're mentally strong, you come to terms with the past, but you also know that it takes concrete steps for you to remain
Yes.
strong. Because y'all know it's temptation out there. Life be lifing, as we say now, and so things happen that can sometimes take you off your game. It can remove you off course. It can be a distraction. It can have you all over the place. But one thing that he talked about is that dwelling on your past takes your strength. It makes you weak when you start thinking about the past and, oh Lord, why did they leave me, or why my daddy didn't show up for me, or why they fired me from the job, or how did I get my house repossessed, or why am I broke? When you start dwelling on that, it takes your strength. It's draining. And so you've got to do things when it says take positive steps, concrete steps to help stay in the present and stay strong and don't dwell in the past. It's tuning in to the
Yes.
Empowered Morning Show. It's listening to the Heal Her tips that Regina gives. It's listening, doing Mirror Talk, reading books. I've got a coaching program, a group coaching program that I have. We are now going back, reading Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich.
Yes.
Read books that pour into, speak affirmations that give it, speak life and make you feel strong. Regina, there was a verse that he had with that. Can you read that verse, please?
Yeah, actually, yeah. There was 2, actually. Isaiah 43:18. Remember ye not the former things, neither consider the things old. Philippians 3:13. Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching for unto the things that which are. I mean, it even says, and then you're like, we're not thinking our past. So why do we keep dwelling in there? Whatever a man think of, so he is. So you keep thinking in the past and whatever, what do you think you are manifesting? It's very elementary, sweetheart. Very elementary.
Come on, very elementary, my dear Watson. Very elementary. And you know what I think about? Y'all know in the Bible it talks about Lot's wife. And, when
Yes.
the angels were destroying Sodom and Gomorrah, they said, when we release you from this place, y'all run for the hills, baby. Don't look back because you will turn into a pillar of salt. Well,
Mm-hmm.
as everybody else was running, she thought she would just take a quick look back to see, what was going on, what she was missing, and a lot of times you may be fearful about, oh my God, this new journey. I was really comfortable, where I was at. I felt secure, I felt stable. But
Mm-hmm.
this new journey is going to require you to give everything you've got to go forward,
To go
not look
forward.
backward, because looking backward can only make you turn into stones, turn into salt, turn
Yeah.
into a pillar where
That's
you
true.
can't move forward any longer. You're stuck in that place. Now, you know what I'm saying? At that point, her whole family had ran ahead. They was going on to new things. They were going on to the blessings of the
Yes.
Lord. But she stayed stuck in that spot. She couldn't go anywhere because she chose to dwell in the past. That's saying something.
Yes. I mean, last week I was talking about just let go of the memory. Like
Mm-hmm.
let
Mm-hmm.
the memory be, don't let the memory keep rehearsing over and
That's
over,
right.
because then all you dwell on is I remember when I tried to do that, when I tried to do that, every time I try. And I don't believe in the word try. So try, it gives you that, either maybe I will, maybe I don't. But the blessing is, do you walk backwards? When you walk into a building, do you let me get here
Tell
and
us.
then you just start walking backwards, or do you walk forward? You walk forward so that you can go to the next direction.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime that forward keep coming, say, I'm not walking backwards for nobody. I am
Nobody.
not walking backwards. I am walking forward and not even paying no attention to everything that was behind me, because it's behind me now. You need to keep on thinking that is behind me. My eyes are not in the back of my head. So why am I looking to the back of my head? Come on, Jesus.
Come
Mm-hmm.
on, Jesus. Reverend Pastor said, what's on your mind? Is it negative or positive? We have the power through Christ to renew our minds. Let go and let God.
That's it.
Amen.
That's it.
Period.
Period.
We can
Let
stay
go
on
and
this
let
one
God.
They
forever.
will stay on it forever and ever, but we moving on forward, baby, to the next point.
Exactly.
Mentally strong people avoid repeating the same mistakes.
Uh,
They avoid, because y'all know what the definition of insanity is: doing the same thing over and over
Over and
again,
over.
expecting different results. When you
exactly.
become mentally strong, and that's not to say that you're not gonna make mistakes, but the thing about it is you don't continue to make the same mistakes. You learn from what you didn't do and
Mm-hmm.
then you move differently. And that requires discipline. Discipline is
Exactly.
very hard, for a lot of people. Rebecca, stop returning to places, things,
Things.
circumstances, or people that you've been delivered from. And that speaks also to repeating the same mistakes. Sometimes you just got to let go and move on, even when it hurts. It takes discipline not to continue to keep falling into the same
Yes.
temptation. Because guess what? The devil wants to take you off track. He
Oh
wants you to
yeah.
keep, making the same mistakes over and over again. But it requires discipline for you to say that, you know what, if I've been um, doing the same thing for years and I'm not where I want to be, then maybe I need to make some changes.
Yes.
If I, have been eating the same type of food and I've got diabetes or high cholesterol or it's causing me problems, you've got to make better decisions with better eating habits and things. So whatever that thing is that you feel like has you in a chokehold, for some people, you
Right.
date the same type of people. No matter where you go, it's the same person, same spirit, same personality, different name, but
Mm-hmm.
it's the same. You because that's
That's true.
comfortable to you. But that's a mistake if you never get past any results that you want. So that's another. Regina, what was the scripture for that one?
That one. Another thing I want to add on to that. That is what you call a habitual behavior.
Mm-hmm.
And we all need to be delivered. If you have a habitual type of behavior, this is what it is. Okay, so here we go. Matthew 26 and 39. And he went a little while further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, Oh, my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but thou as your will.
Yes, as your will. As your will.
As your will, not my will, but thy will be done. But that requires discipline Because sometimes, when you're trying to elevate, when you're trying to move forward, you're looking at it like, oh, it's going to require more of me. But you got to be disciplined enough to continue to move forward even when it's tough. Regina, I know you train. You out here doing things. And I know it's times where you just like, girl, I'm hot. I'm about to fall out. I can't keep on. I can't do another repetition. However, when you become disciplined, it becomes easier. Or maybe not always easier, but you already know that if I keep pushing, my goal is in front of me, and I can't get there if I give up. I can't get there if I stop.
You start seeing tiny results. It might not be huge yet, but when you start seeing those small results, and stop overlooking the small ones. Everybody wants the big result, but the small ones add up. That small one keep on adding up. It makes a difference. Your 1 cent makes a major difference in that 0%. If you have 5% versus you used to have 0%, I think I'll take the 5 for right now. And I will keep on going because I know that God multiplies. He ain't adding. He multiplies. So if it's 5 today, watch out tomorrow because it will be 10. And it'll keep on going and it'll keep going. And you have to get so deep in your heart that you believe that I don't have to keep repeating this. I'm not going to keep repeating this. If you know that Jell-O don't belong in a chess pie, you're not going to keep putting that Jell-O in there.
Please don't. Stop that. You know better. Don't you do that. But yeah, so let me move on to number 3. Mentally strong people refuse to envy other people's success. Girl, now that one right there, you refuse to envy when other people are being successful.
Exactly.
That is something that, a lot of times I think some people struggle with, and he made a point to not say jealousy, but to say envy.
And I love that he used the word envy because people get envy of people because, how did she been divorced 3 times and I already have a 4th husband. Like, and I can't get my 1. I've been just trying to get my 1. How does she get those 4? So you start envying that she keeps on being able to do what you feel like she's not doing correct. You feel like I could do it better. So God, why won't you give it to me? We do the same about jobs. Like, how she keep getting promoted when she's not all that? When all you know is the outside. You don't know what she does behind the scene to make things happen. And God makes other people. What if God keep putting her with somebody because he keep on showing her that she needs somebody? Like, some people can't focus, can't live without somebody on their side. And God works in his own timing. That's what I love. True. He don't try to make you get it right today. Get it right that moment.
And that inner
stop
peace.
Envying.
It's the lack of inner peace.
You have control of that emotion. You have a control of that behavior. When you see that behavior trying to come up, you go ahead and tell that behavior, nope, I'm going to be happy for her. I'm going to be happy for him. And because if God did it for them,
he can do it for you too.
Yes, that's patience is our key. We got to learn to be patient.
And you can always tell when somebody's envious. There's really good signs of it. One of them is that how they act when they come around you. The other one is they can't even celebrate you. You can see it on their face with the envious, and that becomes when you don't have that inner peace. You don't have that inner confidence, and that you're not insecure with your own self, and that you believe in yourself. You wouldn't have to worry about envying anybody if you were to do the inner work and find the greatness inside of you. But there was a scripture for that, and it says, Galatians 5:26, let us not be desirous of vain glory, provoking one another, envying one another. So it says it plain and simple.
Ooh,
and do we abide by those things? This is things that we should be abiding by if we are the light that we say that we are and what we speak. Right. Those are spirits. This is the spirits that come without us, guys. These are the fruits of the spirits.
Exactly.
What fruit are you bearing?
That's good, Regina. And Reverend Pat put on here, don't hate, collaborate. And that is
Mm-hmm.
one thing that he said. You know, when you see somebody who is out here really doing the thing, you don't sit back and be like, yeah, you know what,
Here
she be
she
coming
go.
on there and she ain't doing nothing, she ain't talking about nothing. Say, girl, I could
She
really get
ain't
on there and do
tried
something.
20 podcasts.
Exactly, exactly. But you know what? When you see somebody who's doing something and you like what they're doing, congratulate them. Maybe
Exactly.
collaborate. See whether or not you guys can, do something together.
That's
Reverend Pat
it.
said, if your sister is successful, connect with her. Ask if she'll mentor you. You are equipped to do you and be successful too.
That's
Girl,
it.
you
You
come
are
on,
You better
equipped.
come on.
Reverend
Where's
Dr.
that bell?
Dr. Pat. In due season, you will be rewarded. Baby, ring the bell on Patricia Flowers, baby, because she's up here showing out in the comments. That's exactly right. Because bottom line, what's for you is for you.
That's
And you
it.
can go all day long
And
and what
nobody can
somebody else
take
has.
it.
Can't
Nobody.
nobody take what's yours. And the thing about it is, stop being envious of other people, because what they say, the grass is not always greener. You don't always know. Just because something looks like it's good doesn't always mean that it's good. They may
Mm-hmm.
be skinning and grinning and looking happy or whatever, and behind closed doors, baby, you will
You
be
can beat
terrorized
down.
inside the household.
That's
So
true.
don't always look at somebody's situation and think that, oh, I wish that was me, or dang, and
Well,
feel sad or bad. It's you. Well, you're gonna have your time. Celebrate the person who you see and you like what they're doing. Celebrate. That doesn't cost you anything, but definitely don't be envious
mm,
of them. Um, yes, honey. Come on, Chantel, Grand Rising. When you complain, you will remain.
Remain.
that's it.
Y'all
And
better
people
gut
don't
punch,
want to be
Hey, you
around
better
them
say
kind of
that.
people
You better
either.
say that.
gut punch in the comments, baby. They is on them, honey. They said, well, if you complain, you will remain. Remember, said, girl, live one live, and I wasn't letting Angela Lewis get away with that connecting. Yes, baby. I'm talking about me and
That's it.
connected since May of 2020. Yes. So that
She
just
said
lets
she
you
wasn't
know.
letting her.
That just lets you know. And I'm saying, I'm like, Sparkle. I've never met Reverend Pat in person, but I'm telling you, there's nobody that I love even more. Even though we haven't met in person, I love her. Like, what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If I needed to hop on a plane and be in Texas, baby, or we need to ride out, and I said, Regina, Sparkle, look, we rolling. Get you some candy and get you some chips and a drink, and make sure I have a Coke, and let's roll out, because we're gonna see about Pat Flowers. You hear me?
Amen.
So let me see what Miss Doris says. Knowing who you are, you don't have to be envious about anything or
That's it.
anyone. That's right. And mentally strong people, you're confident in who you are. So I don't have to be
Yeah.
jealous because somebody, has something, even if it's something I want. I
Mm-hmm.
can still be happy for somebody,
Yeah.
Still.
period. Period. All right. So the next one is mentally strong people. Oh, and I think Sprockle probably gonna like this one. Mentally strong people are confident and comfortable with being alone. Take a moment for you.
Baby.
Take a moment for you. You can't always be entertained by everybody. You can't always have things going on where you just, get stressed out because you by
Yeah.
yourself. Be comfortable with dating yourself. Be comfortable with going to the movies by yourself. Be comfortable with sitting your behind in your house
In your house with
and
no
chilling.
CPO. Just sit
Listen,
there like, what?
fix you a charcuterie board and get your glass of
Right.
wine and sip and love you.
Yeah, anybody can ask Alicia. Alicia said, I hate that you, she's always say hate to. I hate that you act like you don't have no friends. You don't have nothing. Stop going everywhere by yourself. Girl, if you don't get away from me, because spending quality time with me is the best medicine
Mm-hmm.
I can ever give
Mm-hmm.
myself, is spending that time with me. Because people don't understand, spending time with me keep me from going cuckoo for cuckoo puffs. I'm already cuckoo and I don't need no extra. So you better get me by myself so I
Mm-hmm.
can love on her, love me, love everything about it.
That's it.
Because I
And you,
love
Okay,
this girl.
mm-hmm.
When the
look,
And you know
husband
what
you
come,
too?
I'm
never
gonna have to
loved
tell
him.
Mm-hmm.
him, this is
Yep.
part of the schedule. Date night for me. He gonna be like, date
Yep.
night for you? Yes, I need my date night. Don't come, don't get in the car, don't ask me where I'm going. I'm doing a date night. And it might be a date weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I want to keep my trips up and keep because that is part of, I see the benefit
Yes.
of spending that quality time
Mm-hmm.
with just me and God.
That's it.
And
And it's important.
it
It is
is. It makes you
important.
stronger. I must say,
Yes, it
Brother
does.
Pat said, "I love you enough to love being with you." And
Oh,
Miss,
that's
That's it.
good.
yes, Miss Patricia said, "Yes, get to know yourself before you try to learn someone else."
Yes.
And one thing it said, he was talking about, it says sometimes you got to be mindful of the circle that you keep, because
That's true.
sometimes the energy from your circle is draining and it keeps you unhappy,
Woo!
and you wonder why you get overwhelmed, or you wonder why you
Hmm.
talk to somebody and every time you talk to them, girl, they some is hurting there from the eyelashes to the back of their ankles.
And
It's
they
always
drain
something.
you.
Ah,
It will
the
drain
eyelashes to the back of the ankles.
The
girl.
eyelash to the back of the ankle. Somebody put that in the comments. The,
It is something wrong
Ah,
somebody
with
gotta
them.
type that up because that.
you got to be in some misery if the
Baby, from the
eyelashes to
eyelash
the
to the
back
back
of
of
your
the ankle,
ankle.
baby, when you hurting from everywhere, when it's always something wrong, because some people just in a perpetual state of
Right.
something's wrong. And that's draining for people who, are moving and doing things. And I'm not saying everybody has something that they're dealing with.
Hmm.
Paul, I think, had, the thorn in his side. You got a thorn that you're dealing with, but you don't let that stop you from enjoying what God has for you. You don't let that stop you from your purpose. You don't let that
Hmm.
stop you. And if the circle that you have, and for some people, it may even be family, if
Right.
they are draining you, if they're pulling on your energy, or if they're keeping you from being positive, uh, look,
Thank you, Reverend Pat.
that's some pain. Look, don't you let them get you caught up in their rubber pad. Y'all know the time is rolling. Let me get to this next one. Um, Mentally strong people concentrate on giving rather than taking. And he
Hmm.
Mm.
said a few things here, honey. You never lose when you give.
That's
You
true.
can't outgive God. And mentally strong people, they just have a give mentality. They always wanting to give because they know that when the blessings of God come upon you, it's on
Hmm.
you. So give. You know what I'm saying? You're blessed to be a blessing. And it
Yes.
doesn't always have to be materialistic. Some people need
That's
a
No.
right.
hug. Some people need a smile. Some people
Hmm.
need an
Hmm. There you
encouraging
go.
word. But always be the person who is
That's it.
giving and not always taking.
Yeah. You know,
That's
when
the
those
truth.
people come in your mind, like somebody just pop up in your mind, you might haven't talked to them forever. Instead of just sending them a text or not even responding to the thought, give them a call because your voice, even your voice can change people's life. The good
Hmm.
morning, happy turnaround Tuesday, they stop. That person came on my mind. Oh, I got too busy. Yes, she was just across my mind last week. She's now, and then and then I found out she died last week.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Missed
true.
opportunity.
Don't miss that opportunity. Stop being so busy, too busy to give. And
Hmm.
that's on all categories. Stop being so busy that you can't even stop to give.
That's true. We have to be the light. If we claim that we are following the light, we have to be the light in every area of our life as much as possible. Don't forget, there's this flesh. We live with it daily, but it also has to die daily.
Mm-hmm.
That part. Die
Hmm.
daily. All right. The next one, number 6. Mentally strong people recognize that achievements take time and
Yes.
progress is not always immediately
Yes.
apparent.
That's it.
You got
We
to be
was just
strong
talking
enough
about that.
to wait to do the course, to follow the course all the way through. You know what I'm saying? And again, you may look like you're losing, but Miss Doris said we ain't taking no L's around here, baby. Just because we may be behind doesn't mean we're not gonna get to the finish line.
Exactly.
You got to
Exactly.
understand that progress takes time. It is something that you have to stay consistent with, and that's where the discipline comes in too.
Hmm.
In the Think and Grow Rich, they were talking about the guy that was digging for oil or gold or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and he had got so close, he was 3 feet away, and he gave up because he just didn't get it, and he kept
Mm-mm-mm.
saying, I'm gonna sell it for pennies on a dollar. Well, the guy got an expert who said, hey, he didn't know anything about fault lines. It was 3 feet away, and he became a multimillionaire. But the other guy gave up too soon. You were right there at your
Right.
breakthrough. And sometimes
Right.
all hell breaks loose right
Right.
Wow.
before it's time for you to get what God got for you. If you quit, you'll never get it. You got to
Mm-hmm.
keep pressing on, because everything is not just boom, microwave, and it's done. Some things
Yep.
require to marinate. Sometimes you got to marinate that meat, baby, in order for it to be
Better
tender enough that when you
marinate
cook it,
that.
it melts in your
That's
mouth.
it,
I want all that seasoning, all them
honey.
herbs. I want to
All of
taste
it.
all of it, not just on the outside of the skin. I want to
All of
taste,
it.
you go somewhere and you be like, oh, this is good because you was eating skin. And then when you get the meat, you like, did they forget to let it soak
Uh,
in? Soak it in. You have to start being that sponge. That
mm,
sponge just soak it all in. Oh, you like, I want all them suds. I want every last one of them because we are becoming pros in this
yeah,
progress, in this process. It's the PRO that stands on its own, and we're becoming that pro to follow the process and see progress.
there
Come
you go.
on, come on. Listen, baby,
Hmm.
we is up in this thing today. We at the
I'm
30s.
telling
Let
you.
me give y'all the final. But let me say this. Chantel was saying it doesn't matter how you start, but how you finish.
There you go.
Believe in yourself, because you are your best investment. Hey, Keisha. Thank you for tuning in. Reverend Pat said the closer you get to the breakthrough, the harder the enemy will try to keep you from it. Don't let him. Keep pressing, keep
That's it.
moving, keep going. Rest if you must. Sometimes you got to take a little small break to rejuvenate, get that second wind. But baby, when that second wind get on you, can't nothing stop it. When you
Nothing.
get that second wind, baby, you refreshed and you make it happen. So don't let, mentally strong people understand and recognize that achievements take time and
Hmm.
progress is not always immediately apparent, but it's coming. It is
That's
coming.
it.
All right, so to wrap it up, the last one is, honey, mentally strong people have or are in the process of giving their mind to Christ.
Woo!
That's it.
Ring the
Ring
bell
the
and drop
bell.
the mic for that one.
Because that one is the drop of the mic. Because as
Hmm.
quick as you say, I don't know how to do it, I don't know if I have the strength to do it, I'm mentally drained, when you come up with all your excuses, God's just looking down at your whole excuse list, and he's saying, all I want her to do is come to me. Oh, like, come on, baby,
That's it.
come on. God always has his
Cash your
hands. Yes. He will
That's so true.
wrap you up so tight that
Hmm.
nobody can touch you, that mental health can't
At
get
all.
to you, because every time the mental health want to get there, here comes God. Here comes God. Here comes God interfering. Let God interfere.
That's it.
What they say, put him, become the co-pilot, huh? Let him be the pilot. You just be the co-pilot and sit over there and let him take control. You want the mind of Christ so that you can be the person that God created you to be. You want to, have fruits of the spirit. You want to be mentally strong. You don't
Yes, you
want to
do.
be easily broken. You want to
That's
be
it.
a person who can um, withstand the fire, you know,
The fire.
Mm,
and come out, baby. Phoenixes rise from the fire, baby.
mm.
And come out not even burned. Don't even smell like smoke.
Ain't even smelling like
Shadrach,
smoke.
Meshach, and Abednego. Let's get it.
Let's
Ain't even smelling
go.
like they looking at you like, but wait a minute. I don't understand how she's still standing, how she's still going,
That's it.
how she's still moving. Why
Hmm.
did they not break her down? Why did they not take her out?
Nothing but God.
Yes, but
That's
God.
it,
I
y'all.
don't
We
know
ain't
how
doing
I
this
am.
on our own.
I
That's
now,
the
if it
secret
was
sauce,
up to me,
baby.
I wouldn't be still standing. But because the God I serve, the God I live for, the God that's the head of my life, the God that overtakes everything, the God that I cast my care on, the God that keeps on being with me every single moment, that
That's
never
it.
leaves me nor forsake me. That's how.
That's how.
That's how.
Period.
Listen. That's why we at the end of the show, baby, wrapping up and leaving it right there. So that's how. If you wondering, that's how. We
That's
stay
how.
prayed up and we let God be in control and have the mind of Christ so
That's
that
it.
he's always fighting our
Hmm.
battles. You know what I'm saying? I
Always.
ain't even got to show. I ain't even got to break a sweat. What is it? Never let him see you sweat. I ain't got to when God is fighting my battles for me. I
That's
don't have
it.
to sweat.
Nope.
He
I
got
have
me.
my fan right there.
Baby, listen, ring the bell on them because we're about to get out of here. Listen, thank y'all
Ring
so
my
much for being
bell.
here, for tuning in, for checking us out. We appreciate it. To the
Yes.
IG family, the
Thank
Facebook
you,
family,
IG, for
those on
supporting.
YouTube. If you are not following us, and sometimes people be thinking you following us and you not, go follow us, like our page,
Please.
like our YouTube. We're trying to grow this community because I'm telling y'all, if you love it, hopefully it will be some other people who love it too. So we're
There
doing
you
the
go.
Jabez prayer. Honey, God, enlarge our territory.
God
Enlarge our
enlarge our
territory.
territory.
All
Yes,
right.
and when you hit follow, share it so that other people, here I go with that sharing. Share it out to other people
Sharing is
so
That's
that
it.
important.
they can connect with us too. Help us reach as many as we can. And the only way we can do it is if we all come together and help this progress take place.
That's it.
Yes, because we need you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. We will be back tomorrow. So stay tuned. 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 a.m. for the Central Standard Time people. And if you bad about it, come on, Pacific Standard Time is 4 a.m. your time. But
Come
some of y'all
on,
be
4
up doing your
a.m.
stuff. So we want you to come on through, baby. Come on through. All right. Y'all have a good one. We will see you in the morning.
In
Bye.
the morning.